Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, 19 Ethiopian nationals have allegedly been held captive at a house in Mondeor, south of Johannesburg. A man who was guarding the house, also an Ethiopian, has been arrested. Police are trying to establish whether it's a case of human trafficking. Gauteng Hawks spokesperson Captain Ndivhuwo Mulamu joins us on the line now. Captain, thank you very much for your time this evening. Without a doubt, police must have received a tip-off on what was taking place at this house.
Good evening, Criselda, and good evening to your viewers. The name is Captain Ndivhuwo Mulamu. Criselda, we can confirm that this afternoon we received anonymous information regarding the suspected human trafficking-related activities which were happening in Mondeor, south of Johannesburg. And that's when we conducted a swift operation. And on arrival at the positively identified premises, we discovered that there were 19 Ethiopian officials who were being held captive against their will in that house. And we managed to arrest one suspect who earlier on, when the police were intercepting, tried to flee the scene. We also recovered unlicensed firearm with ammunition.
Well, Captain, are you investigating the possibility of a human trafficking ring here or possibly more arrests in this instance?
Indeed, Criselda, the allegations that the suspect is facing is human trafficking-related cases, including kidnapping, because you'll remember these victims are mostly brought into the country for exploitation and any other illegal criminal activities against their will. So we are expecting the suspect to appear before Boyden's Magistrate Court on Monday, where he'll be facing human trafficking or trafficking persons related charges, as well as possession of unlicensed firearm and ammunition.
Captain, I'd asked if you're investigating the possibility of a human trafficking ring operating in that particular area. You're not ruling out the possibility that more arrests could be made in this instance?
We are indeed expecting to make more arrests in relation to this matter, because so far we have discovered that indeed it's a syndicate happening not only in Mondeor area but other areas in the Johannesburg prison, as well as at other provinces also, where we'll also be continuing with our investigation.
Were these Ethiopian nationals in possession of any documentation, perhaps South African documentation? I know in some of these instances, if they're being trafficked from one country to another for whatever means, as you've indicated, then obviously they would need to be furnished with the correct paperwork if they're to stay in South Africa and do business.
Criselda, I can confirm to you this evening that these victims only has 4 days in the country. None of them has documents whatsoever, either from their country or the South African documents. And also, the suspect was not in possession of any legal document that can prove his age or his identity. And we can also confirm that these victims appear to be male adults, and at least we can be sure that they are not teenagers.
All right, thank you very much for your time this evening. Gauteng Hawks spokesperson Captain Ndivhuwo Mulamu, thank you very much for joining us, talking to us about that syndicate that was bust there in Mondeor. One person arrested after finding several Ethiopian nationals in that house, investigating now whether this is a ring, a human trafficking ring that could be operating in different parts of the country.
All right,